From the dawn of time, there have been those who answer a higher calling, those whose passion was to enlighten the masses, those who teach. Aristotle, Confucius, Galileo, Pythagoras. These names are synonymous with knowledge and wisdom. Their endeavors echo through the ages. And then there's this guy. John Sforza has worked hard and served in many capabilities over his 31 years of service at Maynard Public Schools. He has been the special education director, a class advisor, SAD advisor, and a softball coach. He currently coordinates National Honor Society and provides several non-official services to the school. It occurred to us that these perhaps could be difficult positions to fill. Here is a snapshot of some of the early work being done to name a successor.
I need to start to consider filling some positions for next year. First one, is there anyone interested in volunteering to take over the National Honor Society spot?
I have an idea. Why don't we go with the John Sforza rule, where the old fart who wants to get near retirement, wants to pad their salary, can take the position.
I nominate Patty Brennan.
That works for us.
Works for me.
One of the highlights of the spring in Maynard High School is the academic quiz show, where all involved get to showcase their smarts and objective knowledge. John always led the way with his impartial and bipartisan current events questions. In keeping with this tradition, we are looking for a candidate who could continue this objective view.
Okay, as we continue Academic Spirit Week, here is our next question. Which Democratic governor of Arkansas, who was elected President of the United States, looked into a TV camera and told the nation, quote, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky"?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Do you know who could be?
Wait, it's easy. It's Bill Clinton.
All right, the next question. Which Democratic president of the United States from Arkansas offered a 1998 grand jury investigation of his actions in the Monica Lewinsky affair, testimony in his defense stating, quote, "It depends on what the meaning of the word is."
Whoa. I think I know this.
You do?
Of course you do. It's Bill Clinton. Who else would challenge the meaning of the word is?
Okay, despite those two tough questions, let's move on to question number 3. What former Democratic governor of Arkansas, who was elected President of the United States, told the American people he never used drugs, stating, quote, "I experimented with marijuana a time or two and didn't like it. I didn't inhale."
That's Bill Clinton!
Okay, question 4. Now let's think hard about these now, students. Which Democratic governor of Arkansas, later elected President of the United States, stated while looking at Juanita, a newly discovered Incan mummy on display at the National Geographic Museum, stated, quote, "You know, if I were a single man, I might ask that mummy out. That's a good-looking mummy."
Oh, wait, I know it. Single man, good-looking mummy, must be Bill Clinton.
Okay, boys and girls, our final question in today's Academic Spirit Week. Which Democratic governor of Arkansas, who was elected President of the United States, was impeached by the House of Representatives on December 19, 1998, on charges of perjury, obstruction of justice, and abuse of power, all that arising from the Monica Lewinsky scandal and the Paula Jones lawsuit?
Oh, this is easy. Perjury.
Obstruction of justice.
Political scandal.
Bill
Clinton!
Okay, our purpose here today is to find a replacement for Mr. Sforza in the academic quiz show. I know it won't be an easy replacement, but we're going to look at some candidates, we're going to critique them, and the committee is going to decide who will be Mr. Sforza's replacement for the academic quiz show in the future. First contestant is going to be Miss Brennan. Oh, look at, she must be as old as him. She can't even walk right. Look. At least she's not wearing one of his dumb ties.
All right, folks. What is the definition of pie? Okay, shut up and give me an answer. You're up. No one gets that one.
Well, she's almost as obnoxious as John.
But at least she can hear the answers.
She can hear him, and she hasn't told any stupid jokes yet. And our next contestant, all the way from room 113, is Miss Adams.
Hola.
Hola, señorita.
Tegucigalpa is the capital of what country?
Honduras.
Sí, correcto.
Well, at least we have somebody who can correctly pronounce the Spanish words. And she doesn't dress silly with those funky ties and sweaters and stuff either. After 4 years having to be punished to listen to Mr. Sforza's jokes, we have some seniors here who would like to tell you exactly what they learned from Mr. Sforza.
Where are French fries made? Greece.
Well, Mr. Sforza told me one time that Mr. Jassoum wore short shorts to a Halloween party to show his varicose veins, and he was dressed as a roadmap.
Mr. Sforza once told me that Miss Brennan is so old she drove by the cemetery one morning and 3 men came chasing after her with shovels.
What is Mozart's favorite fruit? Banana.
Hey, Phil, as Mr. Sforza would say, I can see you're sitting with all your friends.
Who is the tallest president?
Abe Lincoln.
Now, who was shot?
I'm good, thanks for asking.
Mr. Jassoum went to a party.
No, I've heard this joke before.
No, I don't repeat jokes.
So, please tell me about your qualifications and why you think you're ready for this job.
I have traveled the world, and more importantly, made vast journeys along the roads of the mind. In a moment of enlightenment, I received the grand epiphany, the secret to the meaning of life. Paperwork. Yes, I live for paperwork. I live for IEPs and 504 plans, also for IPA. I can personally guarantee the success of every student in your district. I would consider every moment of free time a personal insult. Guppies into goldfish, no problem. Each and every student a potential brain surgeon, not to worry. My heightened powers of the mind can be fully employed to help each and every parent realize that they are the most important person on earth. Yes.
Oh. Well, that's very interesting. But here's the most important thing. Do you know any jokes?
Jokes? Education is a very serious business. There must be pain and suffering and discipline. Truly, that is the role of the administrator, isn't it? Miracles through misery. Yes, that is what we must have.
Well, thank you. That will be all.
We are having a particularly difficult time finding someone to fill in for John in the lunchroom. We really need someone who will enforce the proper times and etiquette now that John is gone. We looked at some high-profile replacements, but he had a scheduling issue. And he wanted more money than we could give, so we settled on the next best thing.